Hey, happy Thursday. It's good to see you. I just left the podiatrist. What a nice man. He was so nice. You never know when you go to a new doctor, like, are they going to be an asshole? Are they going to be mean to me? Are they going to talk to me like I'm an idiot? Or are they going to be nice? He was so nice. Oh my gosh. He was so nice. And he actually listened to me. You know, some doctors don't listen to you worth a damn. You try to tell them anything, they don't listen. They'll cut you off. They won't let you say anything, and they just talk at you, and then they're gone. And like, why? Hang on a minute. No, they're gone. No, this guy was great. He was so nice. How do you get out of this labyrinth here? This parking lot makes no sense. At first, I thought you had to spawn into it because I couldn't even figure out where you had to go to get in the parking lot to start with. Now I can't get out of the damn thing. Can't go that way. You have to go this way. Well, shit. No, you can't go this way. You can't get there from here. How the hell do you get out of this parking lot? There's no exit thingy unless you want to drive off the side of the hill over there. Just go over the curb and... Can I go that way? Is that an exit? Well, it is if you're walking, but not if you're in a car. Well, I guess I'm going to have to go that way. I didn't think I could, but I guess I'm going to have to. Yeah, there's just one entrance, one exit right there. All right, never mind. Shit. So, that's a funky looking truck. A Hyundai Santa Cruz. It has a bed on it that big. Like, what's the point? You couldn't store a tadpole in that thing. All right. Well, what did I find out? Well, I now have an official diagnosis of plantar fasciitis. It's official. I've had a doctor say, yep, that's what you have. I knew it. Okay, so what did I learn today? I learned that they did x-rays of my foot. I got to see my foot, like up close and personal, the bones and everything. And he was showing me, you know, the structure of my foot, and it was cool. I learned that I've had arthritis in my toes for several years now. It's been a problem. I did learn that the arthritis in my foot, in my toes, it is worse. It looks like it's worse than it was. Also, I have a bone spur on the top of the little joint thingy on my right big toe. I had no idea that I'm not having any pain there or anything. He said, well, we'll just leave it alone. If you're not having any pain, we're not going to do anything. But yeah, he showed me that on the x-ray. He said, look right there. You have a bone spur right there. I had no idea. No bone spurs anywhere else. Just there for some funky ass reason. But yeah, he showed me the arthritis. It's really bad in my right big toe. The other toes have just a little bit, but not much. And it's my big toes that I have the biggest problem with. Like they don't bend at all like they used to. But anyway, it does. And you know, of course, he did the exam of my foot, like pushing on certain parts and moving my foot around. And yeah, so he has recommended steroids, oral, not the injection, not the shots at this point. I said, yeah, I'm trying to avoid that. He said, that's good. I don't want to start with that. We could try it later if this doesn't work. But he's given me oral steroids for 6 days. You know, like you start to take 6, 5, 4. You know how it tapers down. I've taken those before. He just said, well, I'm taking them to avoid high impact exercises. So like no step classes, no jumping, bouncing around, which I've been avoiding jumping anyway. I have modified. I'm going to my classes, but I've modified what I do to where I'm not jumping at all. And I will avoid things like any class that has high impact stuff in it. I won't do that while I'm on these steroids. And then he gave me, so there's that. And the name has completely escaped me. It starts with an M. I'm sure somebody knows it. It's on my prescription thing, but it's in my trunk, and he's already sent it over to the pharmacy. It's an anti-inflammatory, like Advil, but stronger. And the name of it is just completely, I know it, but it's just gone poof out of my head, and I can't think of it. So do the steroids for 6 days, and then take that stuff for a week as prescribed, and then as needed after that. And if those two things don't give me relief, then I have an appointment to come back in about 6 weeks to have him look at it again. Oh, and he recommended a different type of insole for my shoe. And so it's on Amazon. It's like $22. I'll try it. I'll get some and try them. I forget the name of it, but he printed out, a thing showing me the insoles he was talking about on Amazon. So I'm going to get those and try those. I'll do anything to deal with this pain because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of being in pain all the time. I'm going to take the insoles back to the Good Feet store. He said, yeah, if they're not helping you, if they'll let you return them, I would return them. I mean, he said, honestly, you might get better relief from these insoles on Amazon. But I don't know. It's different for everybody. But if they're not helping you, yeah, if they'll let you return them, return them. So I'm not today. I got a lot to do today, but I'm going to do it. So officially, I do have plantar fasciitis in my right foot. We're going to start out with oral prednisone stuff, see what that does for 6 days or 7 or whatever it is. I think it's 6. We'll see how that goes. And then I have the anti-inflammatory that I can take as well. And then he said if it's better, you don't have to come back. You can cancel that appointment. You don't have to come back if everything's fine. If it's not, just keep that appointment and come back. And he was so nice. He was so patient. He listened to me. Like, he listened to what I was saying, which sounds like no big deal, but a lot of doctors don't. They don't listen. This guy was great. He was so nice. He was so wonderful. And he took time to show me the x-rays and, everything, and show me alignment stuff, and your toes look pretty good, I have a little bit of hammer toe, which I've known that. My toes tend to curl a little bit, but I'm not having any discomfort or problems with that. They've always been like that ever since I was little. I have like Fred Flintstone toes. I have these little short toes, and they kind of do this they look like baby shrimp, except my big toe. It looks like a person. I mean, like my little toes just kind of whoop a little bit, but it's never bothered me. They've always been like that. And just like that on both feet. Anyway, God, it's been a busy day. It has been so crazy, and it's not over yet. Now I got to go get my prescriptions that he called in or sent over electronically. Oh, and I wanted to give you an update on Wally and what I'm working on for him. Okay, Wally has been showing up, like, briefly. He'll come, eat, and leave. And he had that limp, like it looked like one of his front feet was messed up. Well, today he showed up, and he is limping really bad on one of his back feet. Like, he won't even let it touch the ground. So I said, all right, we got to do something. We got to do something for this cat. He won't even let me pet him. Like, he came up and ate, but he's really skittish, which, I mean, he was always kind of skittish, but he's like, don't touch me. He would look at me with his sad face, and like, hey, he would meow at me, but I think he's in pain. So what I did was, I haven't had any luck catching this cat. So I decided, okay, the vet's office is not really offering much advice other than keep trying to catch him. Good luck. All right, fine. You know what? I have an idea. So I called this company, Piedmont Wildlife Resources or something. They catch, like, if you have a raccoon in your attic or bats or something, they catch wildlife. So I got in touch with them today after I saw Wally. I thought, I got to do something. Somebody can catch this cat. I know damn well somebody can catch this cat. I need a professional. Wally needs a professional to catch him because he's just really good, So I got in touch with them. I sent them an email. They called me like immediately. This guy called me and said, yeah, what's going on? So I told him, and what was the deal was with Wally. And he said, we can do that. Now, they do charge. It's $385. But he said, we will take 7 days. We will put out traps. And I'm pretty confident we can catch him. $385. I said, okay, let's do it. God, what a paint job. But color changing paint. I know that wasn't cheap. Sorry. Woo. It was like Barbie pink and then it was baby blue. Like, whoa. That iridescent paint. Anyway. All right. The vet said if I could get him in earlier in the week, whenever I can catch him, just bring him in and they'll keep him. I have called them. They have not called me back. I had to leave them a message. I'm looking for my phone. It's right there. I am out of it today. I've also made a cake and icing from scratch and done my day's work for my day job, and it's only 2:30, and I have more to do. Anyway, the guy said I can come back out there later today to talk to you and get some traps set up. Now, we may catch your cats. We may catch the neighbor's cats. I said, I know, because I've caught all of them. You can catch them whenever you want to. They go right in there. Wally's like, nope. And I did tell him, I said, look, I think he's dealt with traps before, because even if you cover him up, he won't get anywhere near them. He said, yeah, he said, that's the way animals are. If they've dealt with traps before, they just know. It's like they can smell them. Like, you can cover them up with whatever you want. It's like they can smell it somehow. They just know it's a trap, and they won't go in there. He said, but we have other ways to do it. It'll be humane. We'll do everything we can to catch him without hurting him. So anyway, he's going to come out later today. So the vet originally said, try to catch him earlier in the week. Well, it's already Thursday. But what I did was I called the vet and I left him a message. I said, look, I know y'all said if I can get him in earlier in the week, but can I board him if we manage to catch him like tonight or tomorrow? I don't know what we'll do if we catch him over the weekend. I'll have to find somewhere I can take him until the vet can, do the neuter and the exam. And I want to find out what's going on with his front leg and back leg and do whatever we need to do to help him. And I want to get him neutered, check for a microchip. I want to do it all. I want to do like full service for Mr. Wally. I want to get everything fixed. I want to get him fixed. Whatever he needs, I want to get it while we have him in there, because it's probably the only chance we're gonna have, unless I want to pay them to come out and trap him again. Anyway, I'm gonna have to keep calling around to try to find a place where I could take him if I manage to catch him like tomorrow or over the weekend. Because see, okay, Monday and Tuesday, he might not come around because I'm having my house painted Monday and Tuesday, and there are going to be people there. He probably won't come around Monday or Tuesday because there are going to be people there. But time is of the essence. Like, I'm really worried about his back leg and, his front leg. And that poor cat, I mean, he's down to like 2 legs. And I'm worried about him. And it's cold out and he's alone. And you know what I mean? Like, I will do whatever I need to do. I will board him somewhere. I will get him in somewhere. That's one good thing about living here. There are tons of options for this cat. I really want to help him out. I want to start with my vet and just ask him can you accommodate him, and I'll pay. I mean, I know I'll pay whatever for you to keep him until, whenever you do your spay and neuter stuff, which I think they do early, like Monday through Wednesday. I'll board him until then. That's fine. Whatever you need. I'm just worried about him. So I wanted to let you know, he did come around today, but he looks, his back leg, one of his back legs is messed up. And he won't even let me get near him. Like, no, I'm going to come up here and eat, but please don't make a sudden move toward me. So, and when an animal is hurt, you don't really want to approach them because they're, a wounded animal can be dangerous. So, and the guy did ask me, he said, do you think he might be rabid? I said, I don't think so. I mean, he's acting normal, and he's always been a little bit skittish, that he's always been like that. I don't think he has rabies or anything. He's not doing anything else to make me think he has rabies. I think he's just hurt, Hope he doesn't have rabies. I don't think he does. I think he's just hurt. So anyway, I'm going to try to get him some help. But I need to run in here now and get this prescription so I can get back home before the wildlife guy. gets there. He said he had to go to Winston, but he would be back later, so I want to be there when he gets there. So I'm going to try to get him some help, and so there's that, and my foot, and I made a cake for my dad this morning. I made it from scratch, and the cake and the icing. It turned out great. Well, I haven't tried it, but it looks yummy. It smells yummy. So I'm going to take him that tomorrow. And oh my God, I'm tired. I am so freaking tired. It's not even 3 o'clock. But I wanted to update you on my foot and on Wally. And yes, I have made arrangements to get my house painted on Monday and Tuesday. We're supposed to have really good weather. It's supposed to not rain at all. It's going to be in the 60s. And in fact, Wednesday and Thursday also is supposed to be really good weather. So I'm getting my house painted, and I'm having to do a little bit more painting on the inside while they're there. And I have to go get a cashier's check at the bank to pay for that. They charge you 3% extra if you pay by card or anything like that. So I'm just going to get them a cashier's check to pay for it. Whew, okay. I'm sorry this is not going to be super long, but I'm going to get on in there so I can get home. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you have a good day. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you again soon.